Alright, hey everyone, Wonderbots here, and welcome back to, let's see, Fellseal, A Bug's Tale, where we are going to go get Bizarro some bug powers. Or not bug powers, I guess. I don't know. And look at all these critters.
So he's the one that can, his classes are based off of animals in the environment?
So he is a blue mage. Oh, I forgot to change. Dang it.
What?
Doesn't matter.
Changing up Yates's class?
Yeah, because he's still,
So, have you been grinding? Because we got beaten pretty handily by the bandits at that one
We did,
junction.
but then we crushed them the second time around.
Oh, right, we did. We did. Okay.
So I actually haven't been doing a whole lot of grinding, because we haven't had time, because other things. Let's see, so should we... Alright, these guys are weenie. But yeah, so I haven't really had the opportunity to do much for grinding. I figured I'd load this up. Originally, I was going to do this while I was waiting for you to get water and set up and whatever. But then we were just ready, and I was like, whatever, we'll do it anyway. It was a good opportunity for me to kind of, I'm not going to say show him off, but work on it. So effectively, there's a quota on every animal here. So Dowd Renners, whatever the wolves are, blah, blah, blah. And so if you kill X number of those total, while he's in the party, he unlocks them as a class that he can just use.
And I noticed that his physical appearance changed, too.
Yes. And so I've been hunting down specifically as many missions as I can with monsters in it. And I'm not entirely sure if it works for every monster or not.
Well, Thurva and Vangals, aren't the wolves Vangals? No, Comate.
Or
Vangal.
I bet it counts.
So, is it only the yellow ones or the tawny ones are Vangals, and then
I think they're all still part of the same animal group, so I don't think there's actually a difference. Like, I think it's one of those where it still counts as the same thing.
I would have just named them, like, Vengals.
Yeah.
If they're just a slightly more... I don't know. Are the recolors better opponents? Like, they have higher stats? Or are they just a different variety? Because I know in most games, recolors denote that a unit is more powerful than other units that look the same, but, you know, just a different color denotes a different rank.
Yeah. There's a number of games that do that, actually. It's kind of nice. Oh, count. Dang it. Not that I need their pelts that much.
Yeah, they become spiky.
Well, no. By killing one of these guys, with him, I have a move called Collect Pelts.
Oh, right. So you can skin them.
Yeah. Or I can skin them for extra crafting components.
Miss.
Yep. My accuracy's been a bit bad recently. I guess it's just a number of enemies have evasion.
Yeah, I'm seeing 6 to evasion. Evasion, I assume, is the blue person sprinting.
No, it's this.
Oh, really?
EVA. This is jump height.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. On the plus side, a lot of my characters are around level 20, which has actually been kind of nice. With the exception of this guy.
That's because he's usually the one that we leave out.
Yeah, because I don't care to use him most of the time.
I mean, he's just another mage, and you already have so many of them.
I have so many of them. I don't know.
Because you have one that's essentially a healer, one that's like an elemental healer, then you have Yates, who's the anatomist. Everyone else has a secondary class that can do interesting things. So
Yeah, I might just change his entire appearance.
Mhm.
Because I think a lot of the reasons why I haven't used him is because he's not Blade Wolf.
He's not Blade Wolf.
Like, he is one of the two... Actually, really, that's it. He's one of the two pre-generated NPCs that just joined me.
Right, right. It's better to customize them.
Now, that will hit Yates.
I want to see if there are any more
He'll
ridiculous
live.
people or creatures.
Oh, that reminds me. I've got to use an item before this battle is over.
Oh, what item?
Holy Justice, Emboldening Chat. I gotta turn Blade Wolf into a vampire.
What?
Yes.
He's gonna be a vampire werewolf?
Yes.
How edgy can you get?
Maximum.
It reminds me of Underworld, how, yeah, there was that... Oh, I think his name was Michael, and he was, like, descended of the Corvinus clan that originally separated into werewolves and vampires. And there was something special about him where I think the werewolves got to him first. So he became a werewolf. But there was the possibility that, unlike most werewolves, if he was bitten by a vampire, he wouldn't die. I suppose that was the thing. Like, if one or the other bites the other, then they're dead. But because he had the special bloodline, he could mix the two. And the vampires feared that because they didn't want there to be something that superseded them.
How do I use... I have no idea how to use the vampire thing. That's annoying. It's an item I have, but I have no idea where to use it.
You probably have to use it next to a creature that's
No?
like kneeling or something.
No. The vampire thing has nothing... No, it's a use item. That's all I know about it. We might have to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we absolutely will. I have no idea if he's even wearing gear. I should check that.
He doesn't need gear. He already has armor.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, he does a decent amount of damage without. Okay.
In my own sci-fi story with an insectoid race, their chitin is essentially as good as armor.
So I believe the Dowdrunner AP and Vengal AP and Pectite Essence is specifically... Oh, you get it as loot for Bizarro. So his ability to learn stuff, yeah, we got AP for Dowdrunner there. And the Essence, huh. That's neat, actually.
There was one for Cadaver?
Yeah.
Are those zombies?
I unlocked zombies recently.
Ugh.
Oh, deals extra damage and healing with full HP. Good to know. Guess I'll have to work on keeping him up then. Let's see, set abilities. Okay, so we want to change his class, because yeah, he's Mastered Wizard. Hasn't done much with Plague Doctor. I think I had him on Alchemistic. Okay. She's a Templar. I just want to make sure none of them are on things that they've mastered, because that's a waste.
Right.
Okay, abilities, learn, what is she? Fellblade. Oops. Fellblade, there we go. Versatile. Allows skills and spells to inflict crits. When they land a crit, they gain a portion of max MP. Or random debuff counts as a regular attack when used. Huh. Guess I'll grab this. I don't know. I was kind of hoping the Fellblade would have more unique abilities, but it's mostly just stab them and inflict a status effect.
Yeah, you'd think they'd almost have a demon hunter like Flare. Or someone that could use the power of the Fel.
Yeah, but instead it's just the...
Oh, were we going to change his appearance, or can you only do that in town?
We have to go to town to do that. Oh, speaking of, we've got a thing that we can do with that, if we wanted to. We've got a tournament. You want to go to a tournament?
A tournament where we fight?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe? Will it do anything to the plot? Because I do want to progress the plot.
No. It'll just take some time.
Oh.
I mean, everything takes time in these games.
No, I understand. I mean, I suppose if it's worth the reward, or if there is a reward.
I actually have no idea.
You would assume if someone goes through the effort of entering a tournament that there's going to be a prize at the end. Hopefully it isn't just a title. Like Grand Champion. Or the reward is just living.
Okay.
You made it to the end of the tournament. You get to live.
So, if I go into the troops menu, one, do we have any crafting I can do? The answer is... we can upgrade the rock. Yes. Upgrade the remedy. Oh, mana stone. Helpful. Upgrading that remedy. It's kind of nice. Hopefully we get some more recipes along the way. Okay, so next up here. Fire shield. None of these look new, except for maybe the throwing gloves. I don't think I know anything about that, but no, the rest of this is nothing. Badges. That's what we need.
Oh, the blood crest?
Yeah. So we need
a dormant crystal.
A dormant crystal. So where do we get a dormant crystal from? Time to search. Where do I get dormant crystals?
Can't be obtained yet.
Oh, you can't find them until you reach the right point in the story.
Well then.
Okay. Okay, so these are things that we've got to do later. Well, in that case, you're probably gunning for story progress then. And we'll do the arena later.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I could always do the arena without you.
Well, there might be a story to the arena. That's the thing.
I doubt it.
Oh.
Gambos. And, whoa, Batmen.
Well, they actually look like
Man
hyenas.
bats. No, those are definitely bat noses. Opal man bats. Bat bows. Let's see, do we have any other looking treasures? This is a cool looking map, by the way.
I suppose if they are emerging from the caves. There is a chest under there. Huh.
I see. Yeah.
That's an easy chest to get to. The one that's immediately below you.
Yep. That's kind of what I was thinking. Now, the one problem I have with this game is they're actually throwing a bunch of plot characters at us. To the point where I actually only have...
But I like Bizarro.
Yeah, no, I like all of them, but Blade Wolf is the only survivor.
How odd. That cadaver is clutching an old letter in its fist.
Yeah.
Maybe it was supposed to be a messenger, and it died along the way? Well, they died along the way.
Well.
Rock doesn't have the range.
Nope. That might be actually really hard to reach.
But it's just one drop down. Maybe he doesn't have the jump.
It's not one drop down. It's actually separated out.
Really? Wait, so there's an avenue of
like
of empty
I believe
space?
it's I believe it's several squares of
The perspective
distance.
is...
It's screwy, yeah.
Well, Bizarro has wings.
Yeah, well, his wings don't seem to mean a thing. Bango. I was originally kind of dismissive of heavy hit as a skill, but it's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think we might have to come back to get to that one. We might straight up need, like, flight or something. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, one thing I'm noticing is I'm probably going to have to respec one of the 3 main plot characters as a healer.
Interesting. And why would you say that?
Because I only currently have 1 healer, and that is usually not enough.
Are there healers that aren't necessarily menders?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it just has to do with, like, all of my user-created characters are mages, with the exception of Blade Wolf. Let's see. Ancient Power, Insult. I can't do much here. That Man-Bat is just slightly out of the way. Sorry, it's a Blarger.
Oh, that's a different looking jellyfish than the ones that we've previously fought. Sort of more orb-like.
Let's see.
Ah, buff.
Yep. Not a big one, but a buff. And buffs are good EXP.
Are the... Oh, they're eating one another.
Well, no, he just used a potion on himself.
Oh. Oh, okay.
No, I don't think they look any more orb-like.
The jellyfish?
I don't think so. Let me see. Free navigation. That one? No.
No, definitely more circular than
No.
previous ones.
No, I think it's just the color. Like, the color stands out. This is the same model.
I meant just the cap on top.
No. I think it's that exact same thing.
Well, we'll see ones later.
What is his thrash? Not today.
Oh, he switched places with them?
Yep. Yeah, snapback is a switch places with the enemy and also switch places with them and then hit them. And also he has a chance of inflicting bleed on everybody, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Sleep slice?
Sleep slice?
Slice.
Oh, it's with the butterflies again.
Nope.
That...
Didn't work. Ow!
Oh, so he has a whirling attack? Ouch.
Oh, it's okay.
Though for inflicting 50 damage, it seems like it's done very little to your health bar.
We're starting to get up there HP-wise. Now, I'm almost wondering if I should actually respec her as a caster, because her like main class is actually a hybrid between physical and magic.
Right.
Kinda. Oh, I didn't kill the guy, did I?
No, a new one came down.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Notice how they have different color hair?
I wasn't paying that much attention, admittedly.
The one that you killed first had like an olive yellow. It was a muddy yellow. These guys have more of a violet sheen to their hair.
Who is most wounded? Bizarro is most wounded. I heal Bizarro 100? Yeah, that should be enough. Oh yeah, Bizarro does not have nearly as much health as everybody else does. It's got Rash. Probably go for the Goliath first. Now, what is his... He doesn't actually have a counterattack, does he? Nope.
So, at this point, we know that Septimus is behind the...
At least part... he's at least behind the
corrupt arbiters and the bandit clans. What
yeah.
about that group that disliked the immortals? Nah, they are probably separate. It's funny, though, because you could tell that he was potentially a conniving swindler right at the onset when we saw the council.
Yeah. I was still kind of hoping that
the
he
red
was actually...
eyeshadow was a telltale sign, but yeah, I would have thought that it would have been better if someone more benign ended up being the traitor, but eh. Also, Septimus might be behind the bandits, but then who is behind giving Alphonse the relic? It could have been someone else entirely. Watch there be several immortals vying for, well, ultimate power.
That everybody else is pretty much corrupt. That would be amusing.
You would think that Tertia, Quintus, and Primus would be excluded from scrutiny. At the same time... Because Primus is going to be forfeiting his position on the council. And Quintus has already thrown in his favor onto our main protagonist.
Yeah.
And Tertia is who Bizarro is working for, I believe.
Ow.
Oh no. And we already know that Bizarro is an ally and probably tangentially Tertia at that point if he was doing the investigation, because she was also concerned that there was a traitor among them or that there were bad dealings afoot. But who else was there? I mean, obviously there's the yet unnamed, like, Sextimus or Sextant or Hex.
Seximus.
Hex something. Like, whatever way you say six. It would either have to be Hex or... yeah, Sex. That's weird. So weird. Because Quattro was the same race as Bizarro. We know very little about her.
Oh, I gotta get her some MP generation.
It was Secundus that was the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what Secundus is up to. I would almost like... I would like to hear the story of the Immortals. Were they just an adventuring party that happened to slay the Maw? And how?
I think we'll hear the story of them.
I do.
Like, I'm sure that's going to be some level of exposition later-ish.
Because I'm curious about the Maw's origins, why upon its death they were granted these powers. Was it something that they facilitated, or was it just by chance that that was what happened when the Maw perishes? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously the whole world was shaped around the governance of the Immortals in the aftermath, so... Begs the question, is Primus the first one to be giving away their position, or have others also done so?
He is not the first.
No, because they have described the marked business happening every 100 years, so... Are any on the council one of the originals?
Just Quintus at this point.
You think Quintus is?
Primus and Quintus. Yeah, they're the two old ones.
Not even Tertia?
No.
Huh.
I think they're the two remaining ones. I think Tertia is supposed to be new?
I'd like to figure this out. Because I could agree that Septimus probably is a newer one. But... And maybe Quatra? I don't know if in that initial party if there were any non-humans.
Overkill is best kill. Let's see. Eve is so good. Justice. Damage. I guess I don't have any healing. Well, damage it is. To him for some reason. Guess I could have had her do the self buff. Zol. Nope. Alpha. Lick wounds. I'm just gonna have him going around licking Yates for a while. Oh, no. He's done licking Yates. I guess we'll move on to Blade Wolf. What? Oh.
Oh?
That's an interesting one.
Did it sacrifice itself to bring back a former enemy?
Yeah. Okay. That's different.
We wanted to find out what that note is. And do people spontaneously become undead, or did someone most definitely bring that particular creature back to life with the intent of having it deliver a note?
I don't know. If I go here...
Unless it just stumbled upon the note and grabbed it, but usually zombies don't have the insight to pick things up or to wield anything. So it's likely it just died with it curled in its hand and never let go.
Yeah, but then who revived it?
Right, which is the question.
I mean, I guess there's probably other necromancers than Yates, just haven't seen any.
Mm-hmm.
Who's most injured here?
Is anyone going to grab that chest? I suppose you can go down the rope.
Yeah, so I actually have to go through this cave there.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm actually killing time. I'm killing time.
But there's a
little bit
rope
to
right
reach
there.
it.
You can't climb down ropes.
I'd have to reach that rope. The level design here is a little murky. You bit. Oh, that's fine actually. Alpha, lick wounds. Oh, do you think he has like a proboscis that just comes out and he's just
Yeah.
like...
Yeah. I mean, remember that butterfly that landed on my hand when we were walking around in that... It was like a heavily wooded meadow. Remember? And there was that pile of poo, and there were butterflies coating it, and one butterfly flew up onto my hand and refused to let go.
Yeah. No, I remember.
And it was just going meh, 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 meh.
It really
meh,
liked
meh.
your
It was my
sunscreen.
It was my sunscreen that smelled like coconut.
Which, like, I mean, it's supposedly non-toxic, but I don't know. I feel kind of bad for that butterfly. That must not have actually been good for it.
Mm-mm.
You live only to die for my purposes. I wonder if that actually counts as a secondary kill. For,
Did they get experience for it?
well, no. AP for him specifically, or like unlocking classes.
Oh, because at that point you would just want them to revive again and again and again and again.
Kind of. I doubt they're going to do it, but it was just like that might actually be something in my favor. Okay, get him some more buff moves. Ow.
Ow.
Unfortunately, not everybody is fast as Blade Wolf.
Blade Wolf is as swift as the wind.
I gave up on whole, bullet infusion. Magic bullet? No, probably actually want to do sneak attack on him. That's a little bit more damage, I think. Ah.
Send someone to get that chest. Or, oh, is Kyrie
Yeah,
getting it?
Yep, she's going. Just very slowly.
I like it when he leaps. Little wings flutter around.
Nick wounds. Oh, it did not heal Blade Wolf. Unfortunate. But yeah, this one I could reach. It just was circuitous. The other one I think we're gonna have to come back for.
You're sending him back down? Oh, because you're going to flank him by getting up the rope.
Yep. Heal him up. I like it. Poor Raynor's probably like, you ain't stop healing me.
Don't you touch me with your magic.
Stop. He might not be that vindictive, but he probably is.
I mean, the revelation that his wife had been resurrected. Not even as a, look, I brought back your wife so that you could still live with her. No, it's...
Brought her back so I could study her. Science! Yeah, no, that...
And then there's still the question of whether or not she's actually had her final rest since. Is she still a servant milling around the house? Did Raynor convince Yates that she had to be put down or destroyed? What's the deal?
I did not know that that worked that way. That's awesome.
Wait, what did you do? It was like a slime ball.
Yeah, but all of his abilities have a chance to poison things, apparently including throwing noxious bombs at enemies. I was not expecting that.
Look at those cacti. It's interesting how some of the things look like they were done with charcoals or coarse pencils.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's a different art style than I'm used to seeing. It reminds me of a lot of games back on the, like, kind of the GameCube and PS2 era that, you know, couldn't do high fidelity, so they made up for it in style. And so, I guess that's kind of what I see when I play this game. A lot of people are like, the character models look so garbage, but, like, I find it charming. Rage. Wrathful Burst! Oh, worth it? Worth it.
Oh, you're injuring him too?
Yep. It's fine.
Poor Bizarro.
It's okay. Bizarro can lick himself. Forever. He'll just sit there going... That's the best you can do?
It reminds
Oh,
me...
his name is Plague Mother. Or probably her.
Oh. So, I was watching just a random movie on Netflix that keeps popping up and suggested. I'm like, okay. I suppose because it's involving, you know, vampires and such, it was The Vampire's Apprentice.
Okay.
And it had a cast of... I recognize most of the cast members. Don't precisely remember what the main actor's name was, though. But it had the guy who was Peta, or Peter, how you pronounce it.
Peta.
Peta.
I think.
But it was when he was probably an even younger boy. Oh. Gather enough essences. The Pectite class has been unlocked?
Yeah, that's probably the jelly orbs.
Oh.
And
Is
so we got...
that psionics?
Pectite? No, that's like the caster one. Oh. I guess we could actually have him potentially be a caster. Bizarro is a secondary healer. That might be interesting. But yeah, so we got a bunch of Pectite, Blarger, Berserk, and a bunch of Cadaver AP. Well, not a bunch, some amount. Interesting.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is that...
We also got a Lunar Crest. Wait, that's straight up Lunar Crest.
Oh, neat. What I was going to say... Wait, they aren't addressing the letter?
No.
But then why even mention the letter?
Change class. Wait.
Why mention that the zombie has a letter if you're not going to read the letter at the end of the... Why?
So, allows user to change class.
In the midst of combat?
I don't know. Reaver. Wild warriors charge wildly into battle, heedless of their own safety.
So like a
Brutality is
berserker.
unmatched. Neat. Okay, well that's the next thing we have him do.
Who's the guy with the
There
tall
it is.
hat?
Werewolf.
Wait, where?
Werewolf.
Where is it?
Right there.
Oh.
Also vampire. So we actually have both.
Wait,
apparently.
vampire is with the top hat?
Yeah.
Feral warriors who channel their primal inner beast. And then
Yeah.
what's vampire? Description. Oh, that's not vampire. That's mercenary.
No, that's vampire.
Denizens of the shadows. They're imbued with an unnatural charm and lust for blood.
Oh, we found some things for Blade Wolf. Let's finish off Ranger for him first, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting close. Never mind, he just got a wizard move. He's getting there. As usual, I might do some off-camera AP farming. Oh. We didn't really get a whole lot of AP there, did we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what I was going to say was that apparently one of the vampire powers they added was that their saliva heals wounds. They didn't say if it was for wounds in general, like even on victims, but at least when the main protagonist, who became a half vampire, licked his fingers that had claw marks in them, they ended up healing over. It's like, huh. It was a strange movie.
So, Pectite. So that gets us all of the water, earth, fire. Sacrifice their life, revive an ally. Will not suffer an injury for this. Yeah.
Interesting.
It might actually be worth it to make him into a caster healer type, kind of depending. I mean, obviously, farming for Bizarro is a bit of a pain in the butt, though. Because I actually have to go kill monsters to even get AP for them, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, learn abilities. Templar. Cleansing Blade, dispels debuffs, or heal. Okay. Nothing left for me to do. I should probably save. And actually, we will see you guys in the next episode of Bell Seal at Maximum Edge, coming soon. And as always, thanks for watching.